Hey guys, it's Mick. Welcome back to more Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender action. In the last one, we came here to work despite our better judgment. And we talked to Virgilio, who Jill was just not having it, and Sei. And now it appears both Stella and Sei are here, so let's go and talk to them. Stella and Sei make me a bit jealous. Back. Looks like you've calmed down. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Sei helped a lot with that one, though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey! The only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2-centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Sei if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of thing that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard? That's Buster. Pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bull tied to a stump. Excuse me? And yet he can still run faster than me with it. True. Do you want... So he has like that, like a weird makeshift prosthetic then, is what you're saying? Okay. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. A brandini. A big one. I'm in a good mood. One big brandini for Stella. Yes, absolutely. So we need... They're all aged, so we need 12 of these. Jesus, that is a lot of Adelheid. 6 of these. And 2 of these, and mix. There we go. Here. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Can't say I know that, but that's just because of me being a super picky eater, so usually when I'm at a restaurant I order like pizza or something. And I can eat a lot of pizza, so... Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Sei, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know. You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure, I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids park. We drove for some time, and the park I like was the one Sei happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that's a scene I can't forget. So you two have known each other for most of your lives. I've known her longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason, you two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. I kind of assumed that, especially based off of how Stella talked about Sei before. But also, I wish I had like a childhood friend like that. There are still like a couple people I know from when I was a kid that I'm still kind of in contact with, but no one that I've been like close for my entire life. And I kind of get jealous of people like that, if I'm being real. But that's not to say I don't have anyone that I'm super close with. I have a couple of people who who know me very well. I know them very well, and I trust them with my damn life. But, you know, childhood friend stuff is always very sweet. An item? What kind of item? A couple. Excuse me. A couple said. Oh, yeah, I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize for being a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends. Can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff. The kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting, though. He was my mom's dad. But after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it? But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Oh. Hey Jill, what's this Bloom Light? A spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too. On it. So 2 Bloom Lights. Okay. I can do that. I feel like no one has ordered one of these before. So that's one. Oh, whoops. Oh, I missed the all aged because it was up a line. I was looking at this line right here. Yep, that's... Whoops. There we go. Let's not make that mistake again. I think that's the first time I've screwed up, like, an order like that since, like, when I was still figuring out how the hell this game worked. How the hell the mixing button worked. Alright, both there. Surf. Here. I don't know, I kind of like it. Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's... dimming the light. Huh? I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that and she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a white knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every white knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Sei is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who were identified as former members. It's unfair, you know. Among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals, Sei was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the gods' favor, I think. But you know, all that made me realize I may be a bad person. What do you mean? How? When I saw Sei, wounded, asking for help, a part of me was happy. I think I kind of get where you're coming from, though, because... How do I put this? It feels nice to be relied on. And especially for, like, you and Sei's case, it sounds like you rely on Sei a lot, but the other way around. Or it doesn't hold true, at least not that you would know. I'm sure she relies on you a great deal, but, like, not the kind of, like, obvious reliance. Like, Not the reaching out to you when down type of reliance, right? So, like, especially if it's someone that you care about, having them come to you, there's a feeling of happiness there, even if you are sad about their circumstances. I think that's probably what you're feeling. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. Yep, yeah, exactly. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows, maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think you're a bad person for that. I think most people have thoughts like that. So, like, don't worry about it. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come, Sei, let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Kim, you were the one that worked for the augmented eye, correct? It's been a while. You're the one that was, like, fell asleep in our bar and then woke up and started, accusing us of unsavory things. I believe that was you. Ah, Kim, welcome. I was afraid it's been so long, I don't even begin to remember what voice I could have given her, so I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. A sunshine cloud, huh? Okay. Order something more expensive, though. Jeez, on the rocks and blended. But seriously, a bitch has got bills to pay. Here. Thanks. So, how's work on the webpaper? Oh, I quit. What? Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and told him I quit. Why did you do that? I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it, only for the other bitches to come and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me. So I snapped and quit on a whim. Oh. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you'll always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that. Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival every morning. I even almost... What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'd do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. Probably not the best time for this for Jill, huh? It's a wonderful feeling, you know? I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in... well, never. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do, and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something. Something big and bubbly. Okay. Well, first let's see if there's anything, like, by default big. Doesn't look like it, so I'll just choose whichever's the most expensive. Right now, it's beer. Cobalt Velvet. Cobalt Velvet it is, so we'll get her one big Cobalt Velvet. So 4 of these, also on the rocks. 6 and 10. On the rocks and mixed. There you go. One big Cobalt Velvet. Here. If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean out my insides. It'll also kill things inside of you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, for I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then, at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom. A little pause to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me, something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. Alright. Something. These are all priced at 500. Have some rum. Here. Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want, study whatever I like, work wherever I want. I know it's not that way and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident. Wait, hold on. I skipped. I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of school. There we go. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Thanks, I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks. Bye, Jill. Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Honey! Ah, Dorothy, sorry, we're just closing. I know, I came for you. For me? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. All night long. Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you, and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to calm that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. What does that mean? Are you meaning you're just gonna throw an empty bucket at me? Or are you putting something else in there? You calm down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs. Many. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. Yes! We're at 8,000. We won't be, probably, because Jill is gonna want to buy something worth like 5 billion bucks. But like, we are, we can pay rent! Yep, buy a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. Who is that, Lilum? A very good friend. Alright, there's mega... Jill, you're killing me here. Oh, god damn it, but there it is. Well, let's read some augmented eye stuff. This is all new, I think, so... Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports, so he decided to not steal all of the city's funds. Good, okay. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that is strictly self-sufficient, with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to recent shortages across the city. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy told Augmented Eye. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place. Great government we got here. Is Kiramika the biggest pop idol in history? Nacho? Dog? Don't tell me. What? Is that talking about Rad Shiba, or... the world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of a Lilim being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can't be treated as human because they're immortal and as such cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kira Miki fandom would disagree. Anti-Lilim people are insane. To me, Miki knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city, Richard Snow, 55, told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard, added Nacho, 6. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyway. Okay. Lilim receiving mysterious messages. Spooky, or a bluff. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilim across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lilim can't exactly remember what they heard. But the most mysterious thing of all is perhaps the fact that the Lilim could not record any of these messages while they were being broadcasted. It was almost as something had blocked the Lilim from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilim, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Interesting. I wonder if that's going to come up, or if it's just more flavor text like a lot of the Augmented Eye stuff seems to be. Anyway, let's see. No, I remember that one. Yeah, I remember this one too. So, Monster Girlfriend Shirari. Sounds fun. It's for nerds. Oh. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, dat fucking music. That's everything you need in a game right there. I want this game. Is this the game of the year? Don't know. Do you like the goat girl? Ha! I'm gonna marry a goat. It's an alright game. 8 out of 10 at most. Shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. I wish this waifu equal bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots. What's there to discuss? Are we being raided by normies? Normies! Fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. Exactly! No fun allowed! Video games are serious business, okay? Anyway, I think that's everything for now. So, thank you so very much for watching. In the next one, we will go back to work and hopefully get back over that $8,000 line again. Thanks for watching. See you then.